talking about?
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Hogwarts always has another mystery to discover.
Revelio.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. My glass is dirty. Let me put my glasses on. Alright, thank you, Professor. Can you tell me more about...
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Butterbeer. Oh, yeah. Butterbeer.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn.
Yes.
Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you.
Show me this map.
Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come on, monitor me.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Oh, my little spell list. Okay, okay. They gonna show me all of them? Oh, freeze, nigga, freeze! Don't you move a muscle. Alright, someone I'll talk to you now.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Absolutely. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Me? I'm just... Damn. Okay, we got a whole bunch of shit going on here. Main missions, this little dots. Completed quests. Main quest. New features and gain XP. Okay. Some quests are Okay, I gotta find that symbol. There's 10 of them. No, that's not 10. It's none of them. Damn it. Alright, fuck it. Next. Oh shit. Tracker quest.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Tried to summon the pepper at dinner last week and dropped pudding into our prefect's lab. Not sure who found it.
There's something in there. I just know it.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
What's up, Mr.
Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Absolutely, I see butterflies. I see butterflies.
Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Why would Slippery?
Got you, baby.
This
girl.
looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it? Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
I haven't been down to the boathouse since arriving here the first year. Perhaps I'll pay a visit.
Alright, we have to
Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Where you at, Lenore? How in the hell? I was saying, how in the hell you get way up there?
Rumor has it there's a secret passage leading to Hogwarts.
Oh, there's a secret passage. I heard that, y'all.
Lenora! I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Meat, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Ooh, look like I got new clothes. Level up, nigga. Can I jump? Of course not. Jump. Of course not. I'm sorry, boo. Ooh, something on fire up there. Where you going that way?
My favorite room in the school is the library. It always smells of fresh parchment.
Revelio!
The other common rooms. Just for an hour or so.
Did I learn something? No, I did not. Oh, this shit. Oh, these are my stupefy.
Suppose it's better than
Stupid.
stink sap, but not by much.
Alright, oh yeah. It's a question mark here. Huh. Interesting. Don't know what it does. Looks like I needed to get it. Oh. It's a chest right there. I'm coming for you, chest. I'm coming for you, chest. Where you at, chest? Oh, you in here. I don't know what that is. We have to go back to focus. That's question mark. 21. Double question mark. You know what? Our brains ain't gonna think about this real quick. It's too early in the game. It's early in the game. Fucking doze. I think these are the ways I could travel quickly.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Is it is this flu powder? Let's check another, just in case. Drink a drink. Like there's another flu powder. I think this is flu powder. It's way up here. We're gonna go higher. Gotta go
I'm sorry, I'm sorry! Get away from me! If I could undo all that happened...
Let's talk again. Where you at? Alright, we in this beach.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso?
Leviosa!
A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Okay. Leviosa.
Levioso.
Oh, we got this. We got this.
Now,
let's try something a little larger.
Like what? Absolutely.
Let us begin with the basic cast.
Which one? Oh.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent. As Mars. Good. Now, basic cast. Well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy.
Protego! You're good.
How perceptive. Thank you. Stupid Protego. Complicates things. This can't be your first duel.
Levioso! Let's just say I'm quick.
All my students through this event. I do enjoy a lively duel.
Rather good at this, aren't you?
I know.
Touch me. I'm the best. What are you talking about?
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Peas and breasts. Of course.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Okay. Good to know.
All right. That's enough spectacle.
Levioso.
Class is dismissed.
Class is dismissed. You know what? I want to talk to you. You look pretty. Hey.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
Revelio.
Level 2 lock. Shit, I don't got no level 2 lock skills. I'm gonna be picking locks, I know it.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Hey, boy.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned. We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Till next time, buddy. Buddy old Paolo. Buddy old Paolo, buddy. What you doing over here?
You dueled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
We going. I'm going to that one. Damn, we're off.
Revelio.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
All day. I'd like to do some window shopping in Hogsmeade this weekend. Don't have the galleons to actually buy anything.
This is Professor Snake. Let me find her.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie.
From the island.
So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Her book sinks. I've seen that.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
What do you want me to do?
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor.
Accio,
show us how it's done. Very good. Not to worry. Excellent control there. That's it! Very good. Points to Ravenclaw. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Be sharp. Phew.
Too much. Stop. Bitch!
Don't lose your composure.
Let us do this.
No, you better not be all 50s. You fucking dirty whore.
Yes!
Splendid!
Here we go! That is how it's done.
I don't got a shot.
Accio.
Ah, you almost had it.
Can I restart? Restart! 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 Options! Restart! Where you at, bitch? Settings! Settings! Start for last save? Yes. 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 2 minutes. I will start it. Yes. Yep. Abso-fucking-lutely. Yeah, I cheated. That's the benefit of playing a video game. I don't like how my first ball. Oh, what's going on here? Alright, okay, I know about protecting myself. What's going on with this one? Look for a full flame to the past. Your option. Fast travel. Okay, yep, that's what it is. It's fast travel. That's yours. Unlocked. Let's go to the spell. That require me. Focus and control spells help you.
You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, Luke. You got earrings.
What's this?
Just off veil, huh?
There we go.
Off veil.
Accio.
Very good.
Let us see this. Phew. Well done.
Ah, it was right there.
Here we go. Yes!
Can I knock you off? Let's see if I can knock you off.
Accio.
Excellent control there.
No. Nope. One more time, y'all. One more time, y'all. I promise. Last one. Last cheating. After this, we good. After this cheating, then we ain't cheating no more. Well, actually, I got 3 cheats. I used 2 of them on the game. That sucks.
You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
What's this? That is how it's done.
Try to knock you off. See if that works.
Accio.
Not exactly your typical lesson, is it? Not that I mind.
Oh, it does work. Okay.
Splendid!
Lisa. Phew. Quite impressive. Let us see this. Yes!
I'm sorry I'm knocking you off.
Accio.
A perfect score. Remarkable.
Thank you. I cheated. Yes, I am. I am the winner. I'm the winner.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Oh, we got one more cheat.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this. That is how it's done.
Oh my god, why are you moving? Okay, so y'all go straight across. Alright.
I know everyone is watching, but you need to believe this. You are doing quite well.
Ah!
Very good.
Be sharp. Phew.
Are you serious?
Brilliant.
These balls are fucking heavy. I just made her get more push to me. I got knocked on it.
Let us see this.
Oh, you dirty whore.
Yes!
Accio.
You are not making this easy for me, are you?
Nope.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
A tight game. It turns out we were evenly matched. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year.
Wagadu.
My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Uganda.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world.
Okay.
So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Howdy. Huh? said, what did you do? When did I get home? What? Are you still asleep? Okay, it sounds like you're still asleep.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans.
Yeah.
A word if you're so
would.
inclined.
No.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
He was on couch sleep. Huh? I didn't see no food, Renee. I just seen that you was on
You
the couch
wanted
sleep.
to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? And what a close match between you and Miss Onai. Invigorating.
Are you walking out the wrong way?
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley...
Hold on, this could pause it. Are you too sleepy to roll weed? Okay.
Your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Okay.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
Level unlock. Let's see, can I level myself up? Quest 3% explore. Field guide page 1%. Gear. Give me gear for that. Football, no gear. It's all gear. Look like this one almost done. Be with Professor Leach. Oh, I think these are first days. Oh, wrong button. My bad, y'all. Oh, my bad.
Hello. How was your first day coming along?
Going pretty good.
Hello, Samantha. Nice to see you again.
I wondered how your first day was going. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Accio!
Oh, I am tracking it. Okay. Here I come, Buck. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Revelio.
Oh, that's the trail. Still following it. What the fuck? Let me reach. Where the hell am I? Been here before. Holy crap, this castle is huge. I'm sorry. We in the ditch.
Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Revelio.
next piece.
Revelio.
I cannot do this for all it...
Focus and control spells help you judge troubles on enemy.
Revelio.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Lumos. Levioso. Revelio.
Can I help you?
Nope, right now. Maybe so.
Levioso. Lumos.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Oh, you got beef.
Protego! Confringo! Accio! Levioso! Lumo! Accio! Lumo!
Confringo. Potato. Fringo, you're better than that.
There's nowhere to heal but I press up. Damn it.
That looks painful.
Shut up.
Care to try another round?
Yes.
Yes, don't count me out yet.
Brilliant.
What battles sound pretty.
Lumos.
Expulso!
Is that all you've got?
Accio. Protego. Lumos.
Expulso!
Fringo.
Expulso!
Protego. Leviosa.
Like a winner.
Descendo.
Pity more people can't watch the duels.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
My reward. That's not my reward. That's not my reward.
Revelio.
Can I go here?
Leviosa.
Nope, can't go out there. Alright. Alright. Let's see what else we got here. Nope, we're going Questa. Looks like you're the only one left. Pretty sure I've seen gloves. Okay, I know I've seen some gloves. Does it do anything? No, I think it just give me gloves. Do I get a hat? necklace. Make that gold. Alright, change appearance. See what's got here. My eyes go around though. Around. Why my glasses get like this?
I feel sorry for your next opponent.
Like you following me, girl.
Just wait till I've grown a bit, then we'll see how well you do.
Revelio.
Come, students, listen to the art we are about.
Leviosa! Revelio. Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Accio. Leviosa. Accio. Accio. Leviosa.
Just checking. Can't fuck with the house.
Revelio.
Shortcut, can I get in there? Oh, I got in here. Cause I seen this, that going.
Revelio.
What else we got up in here? What's that? Let's see something over there. How can I get over there? Oh, that was a block I seen. Alright. Next on the to-do list.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
What?
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or mcthe1andonl's. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Alright, we're gonna pause this, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. I need to go smoke some marijuana. to stop the